Hello, I'm Kendra, and here at Hooked by Happenstance, it is a snowy Sunday outside, the perfect day for another Sunday sunrise, which is something I've come up with for the new year, where instead of making New Year's resolutions, every Sunday I take a look at the week past and decide my successes and failures, kind of, on the crafty front, that is. And then I also look forward to the week ahead and try and make a small list of manageable and attainable goals that I can take care of that week. So last week, I used a little piece of paper that had a bunch of stuff on the top, so I didn't have too much room to make a big list. And I also made sure to use a big marker, so I couldn't write too many things. I liked that so much, I did it again this week. So, little paper, big marker, means I can't overcommit. So I thought first that we would go over my list from last week and see if I was successful or not. I think I was. And I think I was successful purely because of this series, because several times I just didn't wanna, and I said, no, it's on your list and you're gonna have to film a video talking about what you got done, so go do it. So the first thing on the list was to prepare for my trip, decide what to take and what I was gonna finish. I finished the one project I basically had fully committed to getting done. I have a sweater that is close-ish. If it gets done tonight, then I will take it with me on my trip. If not, I think it might just stay here because I think I'm gonna have to take too much yarn with me if I don't get to wear it. But we'll see. I did go through my on the hook list and pulled projects aside, and I pulled a little bit of extra yarn. I still have a couple peachlet things to pick from to take with me as well, and then I should be all set on the crafty front of what to take on my trip. I did do an Etsy update, which again, I told myself I made little motivating goals to get it done. I don't know. The Etsy updates aren't that hard anymore. I mean, the sewing of them is a lot of work, and the putting them up is a lot of work, but I know how to do it. I just sometimes don't because I assume it's like a fear response of like, it seems bigger than it is. And it really, once I get going, it's fine. It's the build up to it that's hard. So I actually knew I had to film this video, so that was good motivation. And then I told myself I could not go to a VKN until it was done. And that afternoon, I had other things I wanted to do. And I was like, no, if you want to go on tonight after everybody goes to bed, you're going to have done your update. And so I got it done. And it took like less than an hour to get everything posted and up. And yeah, so it's not a big deal. Just do the things. Do the things and make a simple goal. It was a goal that cost me no money. So it wasn't like, I'm going to buy myself this or that. It was like, I'm going to go talk to my friends, but only if I've done my work. You know, the same thing, I won't let my kids go play video games till they've done their homework. Like, I need to do my homework before I play my video games. Then, on the YouTube front, I said I wanted to post approximately 4 videos this week, and I totally posted 4 videos. I had only posted 3 as of last night, and I was a little, I don't know, unsure last night if I was going to post one, because I was busy cleaning my office and doing other things, and, you know, again, just putting things off, and I was like, no, you've made the commitment. And so, what do you know, I posted a Freaker Frog video, which turned out to be nice and simple and went together well, and I was happy with. So, not only did I do something productive, I, like, met a goal, and that felt good. It was all wrapped up in good. So that was good. And then last week I had accepted and abandoned some projects, and again, I still felt really good about them. None of them did I regret throughout the week. Because, you know, sometimes you, like, frog something, and then you are kind of like, well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Nope. No guilt there. Okay, so on to this week's list. Shedding light on what is to come. So this next week, the 15th through the 21st of January 2018, I'm going to be away from home most of the time. Tomorrow, I'm going to be running errands and then going to my uncle's house to get on a train at midnight to head to California. So I'm going to have 30-some hours on the train to get there, potentially some layover things, don't quite know yet. Then I'll be at my parents' house all next week, just hanging out. So it's going to be vacation time. Now, I'm not sure exactly what situation I'm going to be dropped into, so I don't know what kind of crafting or what mental space I'm going to be into doing the crafting. So that's all kind of up in the air, so I need to bring options, but I'm also trying to bring an attitude of like, well, I have some clarity now, make some decisions on how I'm going to do things then, which I think will be good because then I can reflect back on it. So I would like to work on my cross stitch some while I'm gone, like not purely crochet, because especially if I'm in a stressful situation, you can get all wrapped up in a project and like focus, and that's really, really bad for my hands. Also, when I'm on the train and sitting at other people's houses, like, I know my body mechanics, and I've figured out the chairs and the positions to sit in my own home that make for comfortable long-term crafting. Things that don't throw my back or my shoulder out, things that don't make my wrists hurt, things that make my hands hold out longer. When I am other places, I am more likely to do things that could injure myself. And you don't want to injure yourself while you're crafting. That is not good. So I need to switch it up and like almost set a timer, I'm thinking. Because I did this when we went this summer, my daughter and I, every hour we did a different activity. And when we did it, we like rolled the dice and picked which activity that way, which I might do because that was kind of fun. Or I could just random number generate. I don't know. But I'm going to try and switch it up like regularly what I'm doing. Am I reading? Am I coloring? Am I cross-stitching? Am I sleeping? Am I eating? Am I crocheting? Like, what am I doing? And then also making sure that I switch up the weights of yarn. So I'm not always using the same size hook because that causes extra fatigue on my hands. And I also am going to make sure to take my my compression gloves with me because those have proven to be useful. I know they're useful here in the cold, but I think they're just going to be useful in general even though I'm going where it's not cold. I also, while I am gone, would like to work on learning a new-ish skill. So I had gotten this book. This one came first. This is one of the Ron Strong sock books. This is New Methods for Crochet. This one's put out by Annie's Crochet. And basically, this one is just an assortment of like leaflets all together in one book. And I got this with some Christmas money. Now, the other thing that I got with my Christmas money, though, was this book, which is the newer Ron Strong book put out by Interweave called Step Into Crochet. And this one, like, fully, I mean, there's patterns, and every pattern you can do cuff down or toe up, which I think is going to be a fun thing to try out. I think I'm a toe up kind of girl, but we'll see. And then there's also a good breakdown in the front of all the different choices for toes and heels and cuffs and things in crochet. So I don't know if there's not a lot of resources for good crochet sock patterns, but even just looking at the pictures of the socks in this book, these look like good crochet socks. So I am going to play with some sock crochet while I'm gone, in large part because small yarn is easy to pack. I have enough yarn in here to make a minimum of 3 pairs of socks, and it does not take up very much space. I definitely have room to put another pair's worth in here, and I mean, that takes up less room than most of my worsted weight projects. So socks, those are going to happen. Then as far as the YouTube channel, I again would like to post a minimum of 4 videos, potentially more. You all know when I go out of town, sometimes you get a lot of content from me because I have more time. So I am going to pre-film some things, and I have pre-filmed some things, but I haven't edited them yet. So I'm going to take the footage with me, and now that I have my laptop, I can hook by happenstance on the road. So I'm going to edit some content for you all while I'm gone and still put out videos even though I'm not here. So I'm filming things that involve my stash because I will be separated from her for about 10 days. So, but Peachlet is coming and she's going to leave her clips here, but she is going to come and join me. And with that, her and I are going to try and post on Instagram some. I'm going to make an effort while I'm on this trip to try and be slightly more connected with the social medias and the people so as not to like wall myself off while I'm gone. So I'm going to try and post on Instagram more. Again, when I'm traveling, I tend to find that a fun thing to do just because I have time to answer them and it's not as inconvenient. When I'm here with my family, it can be inconvenient to have your phone pinging now and again. When I'm gone, it's like a fun treat. So I'm going to try and post on Instagram, and Peachlet's coming with me, so we'll do that. And I'm also going to try to reply to every YouTube comment while I'm gone. I'm not always good at that, in part because I run 2 channels, and so my phone doesn't always pick up the right thing, and it gets weird. But I am going to try to reply to the YouTube comments better than I have been doing. So those of you that comment regularly, thank you, even though I don't always reply. Sometimes I don't have the bandwidth, like, mentally, and sometimes I don't, like, actually have the bandwidth. It all depends. But I'm going to try this week. So, yeah, diversifying projects, working on socks, still putting out content even though I'm gone, and then social media and interaction. I can totally do those 4 things, right? 4 things. That's not too bad. And I will keep my little list in my bag so that I can reference it if I need to. So hopefully this gave you some inspiration to sit down and look at your past week. This week, I don't think I did anything that I really, like, regret or need to rethink how I'm doing it. I have been learning how to appropriately, like, integrate VKNing and like talking online and stuff into my life and my crafting life. I do need to figure out that surrounding like sewing, because I can't sew while I'm on there, so I may need to move things around. But everyone goes to bed way before me, so I still got time. Okay, so just take some time, look at your past week, make some choices about what you did and did not do well and what you would like to do in the following week, and then just do it. Because that's really the only way. It's my camera just informed me that I am incredibly long-winded. But I already made my list camera. Maybe next week I'll try to be more brief on the list. But if I was more brief, I wouldn't be me. On the screen next to me, there's some links to videos that YouTube thinks you might enjoy from the channel. Also, you can subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that content I'm going to put up in the next week. And in the description box below is my Etsy shop address if you'd like to see my project bags and crocheted creations. My husband is going to be running the show while I'm gone, so there will still be stuff coming out. No problems. If you'd like to order something, please do. It's awesome to get orders while I'm gone, and it shows him all the stuff I do that he doesn't know about. So, I will see you all next time. Bye!